Join and play today on Geforce Now. What is going on? Today is Thursday, December 8th, 2022, which also means that it's GFN Thursday, you all, which also means that we have The Witcher 3 Next Gen update coming in the coming days. Let's get into it all, you all, right here, right now. All right, what is going on? As you can see, we're live at 4K 60 FPS, and what you're looking at is the official Geforce Now blog. Now, before we jump into all of this goodness right here, we're going to go back 3 weeks to let you all know that we were told to get the big picture. Stream Geforce Now in 4K resolution on Samsung Smart TVs. All right, that was 3 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago, we turned Black Friday into Green Thursday with new Geforce Now deal. As you can see here, premium membership gift cards are now available. I have links in the description section below. If you are interested in those, check them out. The holiday season is right around the corner. And then just last week, GFN Thursday dashed into December with 22 new games, including the great, as far as I can tell, Marvel's Midnight Suns. Shout out to Geforce Now for providing its community or its content creators codes to certain games so that we can bring you all a good look of how those games run right here on Geforce Now, especially using the RTX 3080 tier that I use each and every day. So kudos to them, shout out to them. They do amazing things, all right? Now, right here it says the hunt is on. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Next Gen update is coming to Geforce Now, you all. Plus, Ubisoft Connect library syncing rolls out and stream 8 new games this week. Now, shout out to the Geforce Now community. We do amazing things at the speed of 1440p, 120 frames per second. All right. So come on over here if that sounds cool to you. And if that doesn't, maybe 4K 60 FPS. Maybe that'll do the trick. All right. But moving right along, it says it's a wild GFN Thursday. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Next Gen update will stream on Geforce Now day and date starting next week. Today, members can stream new seasons of Fortnite and Genshin Impact alongside 8 new games joining the library. Now we're going to back up real quick, hit the brakes, and I'm going to let you all know that The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is one of my favorite games of all time. Right behind Half-Life 2 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Phenomenal game, is number 2 on my list, and then right after that is Metal Gear Solid 4, and then the first Halo, the original Halo, and then who knows what has that 5th spot, you all. But I just want to let you all know as well that I played Fortnite. The new 5.1 features just made the game beautiful, and I have videos of that. I have gameplay footage right here on the channel, so hit that subscribe button, you all, because I'm always going to be streaming on the RTX 3080 tier at the highest visual fidelity and FPS possible. Now, moving right along, it says, in addition, the newest Geforce Now app is rolling out this week with support for syncing members' Ubisoft Connect library of games, which helps them get into their favorite Ubisoft games even quicker. Now, that's always a good thing, all right? I've already synced my Ubisoft Connect account, so I understand how convenient it is. And not having to worry about like the hassles of logging in and putting in your credentials and stuff like that, you all, is just gonna make every cloud gamer happy. At least it should, all right? It says here, plus gamers across the UK, Netherlands, and Poland have the first chance to pick up the new HP Chromebook X360 at 13.3 inches, built for extreme multitasking with an adaptive 360-degree design and great for cloud gaming. Each Chromebook purchase comes with a 1-month Geforce Now Priority membership for free. Now, whoever does these blogs right here, I always say it, you all, they do a phenomenal job. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Shout out to you, that's all. Shout out to you. All right, Tris the Season. Look at this is what I'm talking about, you all. Tris the Season. You know what I mean? Who thinks of these? Shout out to Triss, by the way, one of my favorite female video game characters of all time. I know Yennefer is amazing too, but Triss is that girl, right? Next, CD Projekt Red releases the next-gen update for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition on Wednesday, December 14th. So mark your calendars for that, you all. The update is free for anyone who owns the game on Steam, Epic Games, or GOG.com, and GeForce Now members can take advantage of upgraded visuals across nearly all of their devices. The next-gen update brings vastly improved visuals. I can't even hold it together, you all, because I'm telling you, there's always something to laugh about over here. You know, it's always something fun. There's always fun to be had. And that's the beautiful thing about being over here in GeForce Now land, you all. But it says a new photo mode and content inspired by Netflix's The Witcher series. It also adds RTX global illumination as well as ray trace ambient occlusion, shadows, and reflections that add cinematic detail to the game. Play as Geralt of Rivia on a quest to track down his adopted daughter, Ciri, the child of prophecy and the carrier of the powerful Elder Blood, across all your devices without needing to wait for the update to download and install, which is major. All right, major. Now we'll be playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt at 1440p, 120 frames per second for you all in just a few minutes, so do not go anywhere. Just sit back, relax, and do what you do. Enjoy your day. GeForce Now RTX 3080 and Priority members can play with RTX on and Nvidia DLSS to explore the beautiful open world of The Witcher at high frame rates on nearly any device, from Macs to mobile devices and more. Get in sync. The GeForce Now 2.0.47 app update begins rolling out this week with support for syncing Ubisoft Connect accounts with your GeForce Now library. And here's a good look at the new update that makes everything more convenient, which makes life much easier for you as a cloud gamer. All right. It also says members will be able to get their Ubisoft games faster and easier with this new game library synced for Ubisoft Connect. Once synced, members will be automatically logged into their Ubisoft account across all devices when streaming supported GeForce Now games purchased directly from the Ubisoft or Epic Games Store. And I'm going to show you a quick look of how that looks when you use the PC app for desktop PC. Says these include titles like Rainbow Six Siege and Far Cry 6. The update also adds improvements to voice chat with Chromebook built-in mics as well as bug fixes. Look for the update to hit PC, Mac, and browser clients in the coming days. Yes, you can even play GeForce Now in a web browser. Don't believe me? I have proof of that on the channel as well. All you have to do is search for it, people. 'Tis the seasons. You know what? This just caught my eye because, again, Fortnite is so beautiful. The 5.1 features, you all, they just add phenomenal value, replayability, and all of those. It just makes the game so beautiful. All right, and I just got sidetracked, so we're going to move on. The action never stops on GeForce Now. This week brings updates to some of the hottest titles streaming from the cloud and 8 new games to play. Members can jump into Fortnite Chapter 4, now available on GeForce Now. The chapter features a new island, newly forged weapons, a new realm, and new ways to get around, whether riding a dirt bike or rolling around in a snowball. A new cast of combatants is also available, including Geralt of Rivia himself. So Geralt is making big moves right now. I mean, I can't wait to see what it's going to look like, you all. Just like you, I'm excited to see what the next-gen updates will bring. Genshin Impact's version 3.3, All Senses Clear, All Existence Void, is also available to stream on GeForce Now, bringing a new season of events, a new card game called the Genius Invocation, TCG, and 2 powerful allies, the Wanderer and Farazan, for more stories, fun, and challenges. Here's the full list of games coming to the cloud this week, and they are all waiting right up here, you all, because I always shout out the developers and publishers of these games, because if it wasn't for these games, we'd be playing Monopoly, which is great, Pick Up Sticks, which is cool, Connect 4, and other games, but we won't be video gaming, and that's a no-go, all right? So shout out to these developers and publishers every chance you get for the hard work they put in, people. It's not that hard. All right, so moving down, it says the Geforce Now paid membership makes a great present for the gamer in your life. So give the gift of gaming with a Geforce Now gift card. It's the perfect stocking stuffer or last minute treat for yourself or a buddy. And finally, with the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition on the way, we need to know, which Geralt are you today? Tell us on Twitter or in the comments below. Now, I always advise people to go over and follow Geforce Now at Nvidia GFN for the latest news drops, you all. And then right here, it says, which Geralt are you today? Now, most people are going to pick this one for obvious reasons. Happy Geralt, right? You know what I mean? But I'm going to go with excited. That's how I feel about this next gen updates coming to one of my favorite top 2 games of all times. Now, moving right along, we're going to close out of this right here. We're going to jump into the first game, which is Chain Echoes. All right. Chain Echoes drops today. Developed by Matthias Linda. Published by Deck 13. Shout out to you all. Next up, we have here Ixion. Ixion is received, dropped to mostly positive reviews. Released yesterday, December 7, 2022. Developed by Bulwark Studios. Published by Casito Games. Shout out to you. Next up is Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign. Mixed reviews overall. Released on December 6, 2022. Developed by Black Sea Games. Published by THQ Nordic. And then next, we have Swordship. All right. Now, I just saw somebody, John Scar at 4 Scars Gaming. I just saw him playing this game, and it looks very fun. I'm telling you. So don't let the art style and everything fool you all when it comes to certain games, you all. Now, it dropped to positive reviews overall, released on December 5th, 2022. So every game so far is fairly new. All right. Recent. Developed by Digital Kingdom, published by Thunderful Publishing. And then next we have Togs. All right. Dropped yesterday, December 7, 2022. Developed by Regular Studio, published by Thunderful Publishing again. And then we have Samurai Maiden. Mixed reviews overall. Drops today, December 8th. Developed by Shade Inc. and published by D3 Publisher. Shout out to you. Then we have Saints Row 4 Re-Elected, a game that originally released on August 19, 2013, is now available, coming from Deep Silver Volition, published by Deep Silver, you all. And I know you're not a stranger to Saints Row, so check that one out if you are a fan of the series. Next, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I played tons of Assassin's Creed games, but I've never finished Valhalla yet. I need to do that, and I will be doing that right on Geforce Now. Mostly positive reviews overall, released on December 6, 2022 on Steam. So you can actually play this while connecting your Steam account, or if I'm not mistaken, Ubisoft Connect for sure. And that's how I play it, through Ubisoft Connect, you all. And I'm going to, again, as promised, I'm going to show you all how simple it is to link your accounts currently. And then when the update is live, when it rolls out to everybody, then it will change a little bit, all right? So Ubisoft Montreal developed that one, published by Ubisoft, of course. That's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, we're going to move down here to the PC app. And right here, the first thing I need to show you is right here, RTX 3080 is the membership that I'm on. Okay. Again, Geforce Now takes care of its creators. Hint, hint, if you like to join the community, don't be afraid to send messages to the Geforce Now team, you all. All right. If you don't know how to do that, get with me. Maybe I can help you. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm lucky and fortunate myself to be able to get in here and bring you all these videos and be a part of the Geforce Now community, you all. We love working for you all so that you don't have to put the hard work in. Next, though, we're going to go right here. This is the games tab. If you've never been here before, then gallery. If you're taking screenshots like I have yesterday, I was playing Destiny 2. That's a new season that we didn't mention. Another new season. available to be played on GeForce Now. And then here's a Victory Royale screenshot, one of my recent ones, all right, from Fortnite, using those new features, the 5.1 features. And the list goes on and on and on, and I've deleted thousands. Shout out to Kratos right here. You know, God of War, also streamable on GeForce Now at up to 4K 60 FPS, as well as 1440p, 120 frames per second. Now, some of you may think, man, Storm, you're talking too much, but I can't help it. There's so much to say, so bear with me, you all. We're gonna go to settings right here, and this is the current version that I'm on. The new update should be rolling out any moment now. But here's the connections right here and the accounts that you can sync. Either connect or disconnect, all right? Ubisoft is the first one, Epic Games right here. So that means, and Steam, of course, as well as GOG and Origin, which are not listed right here. You can sync all of those accounts so that you don't have to log in each and every time. So for the people who think that that's impossible, like there's no way you can get around it, yes, you can. And I'm going to show you in a minute when I load up The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. All right. Now, before we get into the gameplay, we are going to resync. Let's see if I bought a new game recently or if I got a new game courtesy of GeForce Now and those publishers and developers who send those codes for us to bring content to you all. All right. 84 games on Steam. I'm not sure why it's saying 84. It just went down, but whatever. We'll figure that out. I know I'm over 100, well over 100 and something games. All right, test network. Here we go. All right, we always need to check to see you want to check to see what your internet connection is looking like before you jump into these games. Right now, normally I'm at around 7 to 8 milliseconds. But right now, 12 is not gonna feel any different. I can tell you all right now. So I definitely meet and exceed the requirements and recommended settings. So we're gonna go down. Streaming quality is set to custom right here. You can put it on competitive if you want to, or data saver if you're cautious about your bandwidth and data usage and all that stuff. Balanced as well right here. But I'm going to put it back on custom, and I'm going to show you all that the bit rate is 75, which is maxed out. So if you think it looks good and eye-watering and everything, that is why. Resolution 1440p, but I can go to 4K with the RTX 3080 membership. All right. 120 FPS, and of course 4K at 60 frames per second. VSync, I keep it on adaptive because why not? And then adjust for poor network conditions. So if you see that real time, everything I do is real time for you all so that you get a real idea. So it's not my best take or anything. That's why I don't edit or chop up the videos in any type of way. I bring it to you live, and I'm live streaming at 4K while streaming at 1440p through GeForce Now. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's the reason why I do this. It's mind-bending that it can be done in the first place. Resolution upscaling right here, AI enhanced. I put that on high. You can put it on medium if you don't like the look of the sharpness that it adds or whatever. Then you can lower that if you want. In-game graphic settings are only savable with the RTX 3080 tier at the moment. And I do appreciate that feature. Then you have Discord rich presence. I'll leave that off. You can turn it on if you want. But we're gonna jump into the game of the century, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Before we do that, we're gonna click to the right of the play button. All right, click to the right, like in the white section or on Geralt's head or whatever, or to the left. You don't wanna hit play right away if you want to see these boxes. Now here's a big thing that I need to bring up. If you purchase the game on Steam, then you want to select Steam. If you purchase the game through Epic Games Store, then you got it. You want to select Epic Games Store or GOG.com if you bought it from there. If you do not follow that direction, you will not be able to launch into the game, and you will get mad at GeForce Now, and then you will demand customer care contact you ASAP, and you may break your control in the process. So take heed, you all. Now, this is also a good time to show you all the get button right here. If you haven't heard about that, the get button, if you click it, it'll take you right to the storefront that you can purchase the game. Okay. And as soon as you do, you can stream it on GeForce Now because there's no downloads or installs to worry about. So going back, We're gonna go back to the app and we're gonna hit play. Boom. Now, because I've already synced my account, I shouldn't have to worry about putting in my email and password or anything like that. But anything can happen at any given time, again, which is why I bring it to you all live. I'm only gonna play for a little bit. I'm not gonna play too much of the game because I don't want this video to be too long. But I always want to give you all a real depiction of how Geforce Now operates. And now is a good time to go ahead and kill the music. As you can see, I'm live. And then shout out to Nvidia Broadcast. Nvidia Broadcast, you all, if you have an RTX 30 series card or 40 series card, then you should be using this anytime you stream, because it does a phenomenal job of cutting out all background noises, like the cars riding by outside my window that you all will never hear. All right, so shout out to Nvidia for bringing us broadcast. All right, there it is. Now, as you see, the game launched with no problem, but I need to kill this music. Mouse pointer, go ahead. You did a phenomenal job again today. And we're gonna pick up the controller now. Right there, you see the space bar in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. All right, we're gonna hit Control plus G just to show you all the settings that I have going on again by clicking gameplay. There are the settings to show you that they didn't change. All right. Next, we're gonna go down to heads up display. This is big for anybody who wants to relocate this, performance overlay. Now, I normally keep it in the upper right, but for this game, because my mini map is up here, I'm gonna put it upper left. All right, so that's how you do that. I get a ton of questions about it, but there you go. So we're gonna hit the A button, and then we're gonna hit the X button on the Xbox Series X controller. As you saw, I just switched over on the fly. Okay, we're gonna hit options to show you all what the video settings are looking like. And then we're gonna run around for a little bit, and I'm gonna stop talking, let you all see The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, a game that you all should play. Even if you don't like RPGs, this right here is a must play. Okay, we're gonna go with 1440p, full screen, of course. Hair works. I could turn that on. It's not like the SuperPod can't handle it. We are talking about a supercomputer that's streaming this to me right now. So we'll turn that on. High settings, I could go ultra if I wanted to, but we're gonna keep it on high for now. And I'll do a future video if you all want me to. All you have to do is just leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you would like for me to play other games that I may have, fire away. All right, I do it for you all so that you can get a real idea of what Geforce Now is about. Now, here's a good time to hit Control plus N. The first time you do that, Control plus the N key, the letter N is in Nancy, it brings this full overlay up. All right, you hit Control plus N again, then it minimizes that a little bit. So we're gonna hit continue, and we're gonna see where I left off because I can't even remember. I've already completed this game, but on Geforce Now, I just went ahead and started it over. And hopefully you all can hear the dialogue. If not, we're just gonna breeze right through anyway. So, okay, I'm right here. Boom. Everything is beautiful and crisp. So I can't wait. Again, I can't wait for the next gen features, you all. I think I have to go over here and fast travel. Yep. Let's bring up the world map. And we need to go to Velen. Continue. All right. Boom. Let's go to Hangman's Tree.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima.
So the cutscenes are at 30 FPS, as you can see. So this is a real time. This counter works. You know what I mean? What you're seeing is what you get in the middle FPS stream. As you can see in the middle of the box up there, that is the stream that Geforce Now is delivering, which is what they promise us. And most of the time, you're going to get that 120 FPS stream. And then over on the left is the actual frames per second that's going on in game. Now that we're coming out of the cutscene, we're at 120 FPS, and then my ping is on the right side. it fluctuates between 11 and or 10 and 19 or 20 or whatever the case is, but I'm not watching that while I'm playing unless it goes above 40 or 50, and then I'll start looking into maybe why my connection might be, or whether my connection is having issues or not. All right. Okay, it's just me and Roach. Of course I have to do, so many messages. All right, of course I had to do the cinematic pan. You always have to do this when you're making videos for good luck, you all. That's why so many people do it. Hangman's Tree, a fitting name for the tree. All right. So let's go. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of contact. Wild dogs. We're going to get off, and I can't remember how to fight you all, so let's see what happens right here. Let's go with fire. There we go. Oh, don't run now. Don't run now. Go. Strong attack. Oh, no need to. How do I block dodge? Okay, dodge would be, I think I completed the game by just dodging, you all. Attack and dodge the whole way through. Okay, so that's high settings. Let's switch over to ultra settings and see what we can notice. Go up to ultra. Now some games is recommended that you go and just select everything manually, but we're gonna go ahead and go with the ultra preset. If I can apply that. Okay. Yep, it worked. So ultra. Not gonna be a huge difference, which is why people sometimes recommend you going to staying at high settings. Now we'll show you something. If you think the grass or whatever looks a little weird, all right, that's because AI upscaling is at high. So if you hit Control+G, let's see if I can change it while I'm in game. Yep, right here you can change it to upscale mode enhanced, standard, AI enhanced or whatever, and then you can go down to medium, low, and it doesn't look like it's making too much. I can tell that it got a little softer at off, which is why I keep mine on high. But it's not really changing the appearance of the grass or whatever, so maybe it's just it's supposed to look that way. To me, everything looks and feels beautiful. It can look even sharper and even more detailed at 4K, of course. But right now, we're gonna go with 1440p 100 because I'm playing on a 4K 120 hertz capable display, as well as 8K 60 because this is the Samsung Q800T at 82 inches. You all, I love this TV, and one day I will upgrade to a future model, but I don't have to right now because it upscales everything and it looks beautiful and feels great while doing it. All right, so we're running around. We're not noticing any frame skips or anything like that because my connection, I went ahead and reset my router and everything before I went live, and I advise you all to do the same thing. Let's call Roach, and then we're gonna get out of here in a little bit. I'm gonna ride Roach for a little while, and we're gonna call it a day. But I appreciate you all. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more of these, subscribe to the channel, you all. It's only the click of a red button, and it supports me. In turn, I'm going to give you all some of the best videos I can possibly offer. All right. Most of the time, it's going to be a real live look and a real live stream so that you can see exactly what might happen when it comes to your use case or whatever. Right, Roach? There we go. 1440p ultra setting, still hitting 120 FPS.
Jacob, strangers coming! Run for your lives!
Move it.
All right.
So I'll slaughter her myself. Hide her corpse neath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
Okay, you all. So that is it for now. I'm not going to go ahead and fight or anything like that. We're going to save some of that action for the stream. I got to get out of here. It's been great rocking with you all. Again, stop by again. I do this every Thursday, each and every Thursday, unless something happens. But until the next one, 3 things I need you all to do is keep it safe, keep it positive, and keep it gaming. Remember, everything is in the description section below. A link to the official Geforce Now blog, the updates and release highlights page, a link to the gift card information if you're interested in that, as well as RTX 3080 membership and more. So check that out, you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Nvidia broadcast right here, you all. It's been doing a great job. I love it.